Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so today, finally, I'm doing the showcase for my GOAT, one of the best units from the Heroes set up last year, which is the AGL MECHIKABURA, or MECHIKABURA. I don't know. I say MECHIKABURA. I think he's a very good unit. He was a unit that was kind of left in a weird spot because I tested him out against some Red Zone stages, like even Red Zone Metal Cooler Core, before this year's Hero Celebration. And by himself, like, he holds his own. The problem was that he just didn't have any good link partners, because some of his better link partners are units like Sealus, who obviously didn't have his Easy A yet and so wasn't very good, and like the physical Demon Demigra, who we thought was going to get an Easy A this year, and then it looks like it's going to be next year. That Easy A is going to make this guy go pretty hard if he's still relevant like 2 years after release, but he should still be looking pretty good now. So he infinitely stacks attack, and then he lowers attack and defense, does supreme damage. Now he gets attack and defense 150, then he gets an additional attack and defense 80% when performing a super, and he gets an additional attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained. So 20% is a lot for a nuking style unit, especially when you think you get the buff to your stats when you pick up the orbs. So when you pick up all the orbs, you get 20% attack and defense per orb. That gets added to your total, and then he gets 80% attack and defense when he super attacks. So he's able to hit some pretty high numbers, and then depending on the type of orbs you pick up, you get an extra 80% attack and defense if you pick up AGL orbs. Has to be a minimum of 2. And then you get 80% attack if they're STR or physical, or 80% defense if it's tech or int. And then he also, as if he wasn't doing enough, recovers 8% HP per rainbow key sphere obtained. So just to put that into perspective, I can literally, if I bring up the calculator here, I can give you guys the exact number. So on this team we have what? 5, 5, 2, 5, 7, 8. And then, let's see, what is 8% of that? So he's healing 44,200 HP per rainbow orb, which is pretty cool, especially when we have units like Robel on the team, who is an orb changer. So with Sealus, we have 4 links: Brainiacs, Big Bad Bosses, Cold Judgment, and Shattering the Limit. Cold Judgment, obviously very good link, gives extra, is it 25% defense at level 10? So, wait, where is Sealus? There he is. Cold Judgment, yeah, 25%. So we're starting off at 188k. So let's pick up these. We're going to get the extra defense because we're picking up at least 2 tech orbs. We're also picking up 4 rainbow orbs. So if we actually needed the health, he'd be healing like 160k HP on this turn, which is pretty good. So that puts him to 355k defense, and then remember, he's getting 80% on super attack. So that means that his defense post super is like over 500k, which is good. Unfortunately, it kind of almost annoys me that I have to hesitate to say that now, because obviously in today's meta, 500k defense with no other tech like guard, dodge, damage reduction, people is considered not enough, because he will just get one shot by like the red zone boss super attacks potentially. I wonder how he would live an STR. We don't have any like of the super difficult endgame bosses that are STR currently, but look at that, Sealus with the dodge, my goat. But yeah, tanking the tech enemy for double digits, especially in slot 1 as well. That was before we got the 80% on super. So MECHIKABURA is a unit that I think can be really, really good in the future. Now, I've brought the physical Demon Demigra along just so we could get one of those rotations where we have him in slot 3. But I'm obviously going to have to be very, very careful that we don't get killed because of him. And I say very careful, there's not really a huge amount I can do about it. Like, he will take damage from the normal attack from this guy. A super attack might even be a one-shot, so I'm hoping that he's not going to super the Demon Demigra. Otherwise, we'll just have to cut to another run. But I just wanted to bring him just to see MECHIKABURA with his full links like active, because one of the ways that you could run him is obviously to have hearts in slot 1, then have Mechikabura in slot 2, so he's always definitely getting big bag bosses, and then have different like support units floating into slot 3. And if this physical Demon Demigra floats into slot 3, they share every single link except for big bad bosses. So that means Mechikabura will have every single link active with this guy in slot 3. So how much is he going to take? It's actually not as bad as I thought. Obviously, we're still in the early stages, so it's not like we're against a super tough boss here. But, yeah, we still have 3 links. We don't have... Wait, he doesn't even have Cold Judgment. I don't know why I was looking at... Was I looking at the other unit last turn? I don't know. I think I got super confused. But let's do this, because this will drop down the AGL orbs. So we can get 6 orbs, but the AGL means we get extra attack and defense. So on this turn, he's rocking 362. So again, post super, he's going to be well over 500k. If it's spot on, in fact, let's get the old calculator up here again and let's see exactly. So 362,182, and then if he's getting plus 80% on super attack, that means on super he's getting 289k. So if we add that in, 362, I'm just going to put 362, it's easier. So yeah, 650k defense after supering, if that. Now, and that's without an extra support unit in slot 3 as well, because Sealess doesn't provide any support. So pretty good. Like I say, raw defense doesn't really cut it in the meta anymore, especially against really difficult bosses. But that is a particularly high defensive stat for someone who also is going to hit a pretty decent number. Like, we didn't pick up as many orbs, but because we got AGL ones, we are getting the attack buff. So how much is he actually going to do here? 7.78. It's pretty good. Remember, he's infinitely stacking attack as well, so that's just going to get higher and higher. The only downside to him, I would say, is the fact that obviously as a nuking style unit, you are somewhat at the mercy of like the orb field. You want to make sure that you are potentially the turn before you have Mechikabura on rotation. You want to be playing out the orbs. Now, obviously, in this case, we can't do that because obviously we're going to finish the phase and the orb field's going to change. But if you get the possibility to, like there, for example, I just saw as they spawned in at the top, we would have had like 10 AGL orbs on the next rotation. So a little bit unfortunate actually that we are finishing him off this turn, because our orb harvest next turn would have been pretty damn good. So let's see what we get here. Alright, she changes orbs. That's not ideal. You still have your guard active, so you should be fine. STR orbs, we get the extra attack, but we don't get the extra defense. But now, as I say, with Demon Demigra in slot 3, every single link active, so that's 229. We're not going to get the extra defense buff, though, from picking up STR orbs, so his defense isn't going to go up by as much. But it's still at 313. So that's with him not getting the 80% extra buff to defense that we would have got if we picked up AGL, was it in or tech orbs. So his defense on this turn post super, if those had been like AGL orbs, for example, would have been absolutely ridiculous. And obviously that means that in some circumstances... Oh, wait, this guy's... Oh, wait, did we have to float him off at the beginning? I thought because it was turn 6, in my mind instantly I was like, oh, that means he must have been on turn 2 and then turn 4. I might have had to float him off at the beginning. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, well, it is what it is. 9.8. Okay. 9.8 with all of his links active. That is pretty good. Still rocking over 500k defense at this point as well, by the way. And then, of course, if we'd taken all that damage on the previous turn, the amount that he would be able to heal us as well is very good, because the physical Demon Demigra is a support unit as well as like a link partner for Mechikabura. So if he gets an easy A that just gives him really solid defense and potentially even ups the amount of support that he gives, like he's going to be looking absolutely insane like post easy A. Now if we don't get a ton of crits, we won't finish her off this turn, although I think Sealess definitely has the possibility of going beast mode here, so we'll see what happens. I tried to leave all of those AGL orbs there in the middle for Mechikabura. I probably should have put an item up here just in case, but I think but once it's post super attack, I think if Sealess or Hearts get supered, we might be okay here with the support from Cooler and Big Bad Bosses. Cooler obviously has the potential to go beast mode here as well, which apparently he is just going to do. So, Golden Cooler still definitely looking like one of the best out of the bunch for these heroes easy A's. Sealess obviously is very good as well, but damn, like Metal Cooler, Golden Cooler is doing all of that while also providing 40% support to the entire rotation. So, yeah, he's pretty good for sure. Are we actually not going to finish her off? If Sealess doesn't crit, we actually might not kill her, which... Oh, we got the additional normal. Let's go. All right, so we get to see an interesting rotation for Mechikabura here, because if I do this, he gets 4 links active. If I do this, they only share Big Bad Bosses and Brainiacs. Oh, and she's changed the orb field as well. That is unfortunate. But let's go for the heal. We know we're not going to get supered, so we can grab 4 rainbow orbs here. So what are we on? 189k HP. And then, boom, 366. So, pretty good. Let's grab this. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Mechikabura's going to kill. I was thinking maybe if I just prioritize the same type orbs, we might get the Dokkan Attack. But I swear he's gotten multiple level 3 dodges during this as well. So, yeah, pretty good damage. Obviously, he does lower attack on Super as well. So, if it comes to things like Super Battle Road and stuff like that, obviously he's going to be looking pretty good. I think what we'll do here is... Do I need to see more turns of him? I would kind of like to set up a load of orbs. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to pop a Princess Snake, because Hearts doesn't have his guard anymore. But let's see if we can... So let's do this. And then this. And then we got all... Unfortunately, all the AGL orbs are literally on 2 different sides. I was trying to see if we could get the middle part to like collapse down together. And get all of those AGL orbs grouped up. I might be able to do that next turn with one of the... with just taking one of the orbs from the start, but we'll see. So we get the Dokkan Attack here with Hearts. Post-Super, his defense is decent. I feel like, I guess at this point, once his guard runs out, you probably should just transform him. But his support that he offers untransformed to the rotation is obviously very beneficial for everybody else. He's giving like 50% support. So that makes Golden Cooler look even more crazy, because he's getting all the extra attack support from the Demon Demigra here as well. So 5.1 million on his first super. I bet this is going to be the turn where he doesn't get a bunch of additionals. Alright, 5.3. I'm trying to use reverse psychology. Come on, Cooler. Give me them multiple additionals. Well, still good. 20% damage reduction, very high defense. At least Demon Demigra has type advantage here as well, so he shouldn't get clapped by this guy. Oh, well, there you go. We just get the dodge. Nice. Alright, so... I guess if we do this, it drops that blue one down, which is better than nothing. So we'll do... We won't transform because I want the support still. So at least we've got 5 AGL orbs. This would have been a good turn to have had the Demon Demigra in slot 3. But yeah, 333 pre-super. So yeah, honestly, like, Mechikabura definitely still is very good. He can definitely hang. Like, I would bring him against any of the really difficult bosses that he doesn't have, like, type disadvantage against. I think he would still be really, really good. And we haven't even seen any, like, crazy turns where we've picked up, like, 10, 11, 12 orbs, which, you know, sometimes if you get lucky without items is absolutely possible. And yeah, he took 100k from the super post him super attacking, which, again, it's a lot still, I guess, but for a unit that is only, you know, defending with raw defense and no other, like, tech, I don't honestly think that's that bad. And again, there was only 6 orbs on this turn. It would have been nice if we could get a turn during this run where we actually had the, like, full damage. Like, look at this. We can get so many orbs on this turn. They are all in, which obviously would only buff his defense. But Robel creating the rainbow orbs is definitely super, super beneficial. Did I use... I didn't use all my items, did I? Let's do this. I actually want to get this next turn in, because on the next turn, we probably are going to die. Because we're going to have the Demon Demigra and we're up against STR Nova. But I do want to see another turn from Mechikabura. It's just unfortunate that we've had that luck twice in a row now, where we've been able to potentially set up a really nice orb field for him on the next turn. And then it's been the turn where we'll end up killing the boss. So then the orb field is just going to be brand new. And that's the worst turn for a nuker, going into the first turn of a new phase. Because obviously you have no control over the orb field whatsoever. So, yeah, see, that's really unfortunate. I guess all I can really do, I could do this. The problem is if Hearts gets super attacked in slot 1, we are actually just dead. Yeah, see, I can only get 3. Man, the only turns we've been able to get all of his links active, and we haven't been able to get like a really good field of orbs, is definitely very unfortunate. So we get 3 orbs. That gives him the attack buff, not the defense buff. So obviously on this turn, not looking as good defensively as he has on previous turns. Just don't get supered in slot 1, Hearts. Okay, good. Now that he's supering as well, he should be fine post super attack. I think he might still die to a super, I'm not sure. But yeah, double digits. And then we're over 10. That shows you, like, because he's infinitely stacking attack and getting support, we got a 10 million attack stat while only picking up 3 orbs. Like, imagine if this was a turn where we'd picked up, like, 10 orbs, what that attack stat would be. So I still think Mechikabura is really, really good. He just needs that little bit of extra help. Demon Demigra is absolutely about to get sent to the Shadow Realm here. Yeah, look at that. But when he gets his EZA next year, if they make him like a God slot 1 unit, which is unlikely based on his kit, the rotation of him and Mechikabura would actually go pretty hard. But otherwise, I think your best bet is having like a better unit in slot 1 that has big bad bosses, and then you float that guy, get the rotations where we get all his links active, and then he looks like an absolute beast. So I still think he holds up very well. He's still perfectly runnable on this extreme version of the Heroes team with the Hearts lead. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about Mechikabura. Super good unit. He's going to get an EZA in like 2 years. But yeah, he's still pretty damn good, I would say. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.